Hi guys, it is, well, probably should have looked at the 11:09, day 3 of my working full-time season. I am in the room that used to be Leland's. When we moved in here, it was Casey's. Then she moved across the hall. When she had Leland, this became Leland's room. Then when Brandy and Pam moved in, this was Brandy's room. And Pam's across the hall. And this is the room I had the birds in when we were here this winter for a few weeks. And now it is my office slash music room for the time, however long we're here. Now we're waiting for, I guess, better weather to move to West Branch. Just waiting for Kim to say the word, but like I said, I think she's waiting for better weather. Anyway, yesterday while I was working, I rearranged the room and set it all up for my office. For Pete, if he wants to come over here and use his computer and stuff. This is Pete's corner with his computer and his chair and stuff. That's Pam's storage stuff that she had in here, which was under the other table, but I've moved it over there so it's not the first thing you see when you walk in the door. Hang on, I'm going to turn you around here just a second. So this is where I'm sitting, and my papers and mail and stuff over there out of the way. And I'm sitting actually in a folding chair because that green chair that is kind of hard on my back. Anyway, we have stuff stored in that closet, and then some music books, the two drawer thingies that we had under Chloe's cage in the RV right now. Chloe and Klinger are sitting on the couch next to each other, so there's really no room space over there for any of us to. Pete's using the bedroom mostly, and I'm here all day. Anyway, so I just changed it around and hi Chewy. Hey Chewy. I love this phone. I hope I never have to get rid of it. But one thing about it is, I can't flip it back to the front camera into the back camera again while it's recording, like some phones do. Anyway, so a couple things going on, a couple big developments in life. First, Pete has what text coming in from Bugpan. Pete has what we believe to be shingles. He has had the vaccination. Probably good it did. We are not big vaccine users at all. We usually say no to all vaccines because I probably have enough mercury in my system from the fillings. I don't need it injected in me also. But he did get this because his oncologist recommended it strongly, and so he got it. And this year, he doesn't remember exactly when, and now he has shingles. They can't see him for 3 days, but the rash is very easily identified with Google and a couple dozen websites just to verify that's what it looks like. So, and the pain and all the symptoms or whatever and signs are exactly as described. So, but they can't see him for 3 days. He tried to get an appointment yesterday. They can't see him for 3 days. So I've been doing some research online, and after work I can go to the store and get a couple things that people say helps with the pain. He hasn't had a good night's sleep, or he's just uncomfortable, and he's wearing very loose fitting clothes that are probably not appropriate for going out in public, well, unless he's going to Walmart. So he's kind of miserable with that. And then yesterday, the nursing home had called in. I got to see her exact title. I did not even know this was part of, or this was a thing. But apparently, there is something called advanced disease management. And the nursing home had called me last Friday, I believe, and told me that they believed my mom was in pain. And because so many medications are contraindicated with LBD, they wanted to get my permission to try an opioid with her. And they said that they realized that I had said no in the past, but that now she was in pain and not sleeping and groaning and calling out. And so they wanted to try one. And I'm not going to leave her in pain, obviously. So I said, try with a low dose and see what happens. Meanwhile, apparently they called in an advanced disease specialist who called me yesterday, and we spoke for about a half an hour about my mom. And she is kind of making recommendations and directing my mom's care, and she works with a hospice. And as it turns out, my mom qualifies for hospice. And so just in the last 24 hours, I talked to the advanced disease person, and then I've talked to hospice twice. I have not been able to go out and see my mom because too much going on with everything here. If Pete can drive, it depends on his level of discomfort, but if he can drive tomorrow while I work, we leave here like at 4. I can take calls for the last hour in the car on the way down to see my mom, because I didn't get to see her this last weekend. But there's just something about signing hospice papers. I haven't signed them yet. But the hospice place, they have a branch in West Branch, an office. So somebody from there is going to bring them here to for me to sign. So there's a lot going on here, and thought I'd report and let you know, show you my little room here that I made up. Pete hasn't spent any time here with me. He's more comfortable in bed when he's sitting up. The clothes, even though he's wearing loose, really smooth, like smooth, shiny shorts that are way too big for him, even though he's wearing those, it's on his right leg, his upper thigh, and the right side of his back from the middle, and it's working its way up his back. So he didn't need this. Okay, I will see you guys probably later when I get my computer. I will do an unboxing. So, all right, have a great day, guys. Bye.